You remember our old friend, the preacher and the bicycle, the one who got into a little trouble with the seventh commandment. Well, he was at it again. He was looking to raise money for his church, and he found out from a bunch of his friends over there who were members of his congregation that they make money on horses that they buy and they run in these county fairs. So he figures, I'm going to go out and buy a horse, enter it into one of these local race tracks, and make some money. He goes to the auction sale, and lo and behold, he finds that the money he has is not enough to buy a horse. The only thing he can buy with the money he has is a donkey. He figures, I've come this far, I'll buy a donkey, I'll find use for it. He buys the donkey. And after a couple of days, he looks at the donkey, he says, you know, this donkey looks pretty good. I think I'll enter it into the race. He enters it. The horse comes in third. The next day in the Daily Bugle, which is the local newspaper, the headlines are, "The Preacher's Ass Shows." Oh boy, he is hot and bothered. He's all excited. He says, I'm going to make money on this. Oh, wait till I enter it the next time. And sure enough, the next time there's a race, the preacher enters a horse, and the preacher's horse wins. And sure enough, the Daily Bugle, which is the local newspaper, comes out with the headlines, "Preacher's Ass Out in Front." Oh boy, the preacher's all excited. Oh boy. Now the bishop hears about this, and he gets all excited. And he tells the preacher, you're going to have to get rid of this. I can't stand this. This is not proper. And preacher says, all right. The next day, the headlines, believe it or not, the bishop scratches the preacher's ass. It's getting pretty bad. Getting pretty bad. Bishop goes up to the preacher and says, listen, you're going to have to get rid of this horse or donkey because I can't take this anymore. This is very embarrassing. Give it away. Give it to, there's some nuns down the road over there. Give it to them. See what they can do with it. He says, okay. He gives the donkey away, and the headlines in the paper. Oh, the headlines. The nun had the best ass in town. Oh, it gets better all the time. Now, the bishop is really furious. He says, get rid of that. Get rid of it. Go sell it. Do something. She sells it. She sells it for $10 to a farmer. The next day, the Bugle comes out with another headline. Nun sells ass for $10. Gets better all the time, I'm telling you. What a newspaper. Puts the Daily News to shame. Then, the bishop says, give the horse away, give the donkey away, do something. Turn it wild, turn it out in the fields, and do something. This is no good. It will have nothing to do with this donkey. The nun does that. She gets rid of it. And she, the next day, the final edition of the Bugle, the nun announces her ass is wild and free. Closed case.